Let's see how to edit the text for its various options. First of all, I'll just go inside the arrow tool. I will stay on the text. You can stay anywhere on the text. You will see this particular quick selection icon, which normally you see the pointer. But when you go and try to stay on the text or hatch, you have seen that you can see this quick selection icon. This is just because this quick selection option is on. You can even, if you read the prompt, it is written on the tooltip that use spacebar to temporary active or deactive. So that means if I hold this particular spacebar, if I press and hold the spacebar key, you will see that this becomes now inactive. If I release, it becomes active. So opposite condition. And if you want to off it for a longer run, you can just click on this, it will get off. But then what will happen if I go and stay on the text? I cannot select that quickly. I have to go and stay on the node point where the text probably can be get identified with the check mark. Same thing will happen if I'm working with the hatch. I am not able to select the hatch quickly. I have to stay on the corner points and then I have to check like what he's highlighting in case ArchiCAD is not highlighting the required targeted object. So what is the possibility that you have to keep on hitting the tab key till your required object is not getting highlighted. So remember, this is what you should always have to keep in mind, that quick selection is much better option. So keep it on. At times if you don't want, you can hold the space bar that time. Press and hold the space bar. So press the space bar and then hold it down till your work is not completed. So anyway, now I'm going to select this. Moment I select this, info box says that all selected one and text editing is started over there. Let's talk about some basic things. For example, I want to move this. Okay, I'll say Control D, drag. Okay, then the prompt says enter drag reference point. So I'm going to take this as a reference point. Then the prompt at the lower left corner says enter drag to point. So if you want to achieve the diagonal intersection and its midpoint, you stay on those locations for a while. So you can stay over here and you can stay on this point also. Fine. So this is one possibility and half of that you can just mark. So moment you come to that, so this is one possibility. And if you find that no, I want to actually make it little bit easier in which way, a particular one, because there are n number of other possibilities which you can achieve by tracking these or snapping these points. Instead of that, if you check out at your bottom of your screen, we have added two palettes. One was a coordinate, other was control box. In this control box, probably relative construction method, this button stands for relative construction method. So if you stay over here, it's a relative construction method. It's nothing but what you can see. Earlier it was very unique thing prior to your snap point and guide function. So that time this was a very helpful what you can say tool. So or helper option. So you can have a perpendicular, parallel, bisect, offset, multiple offset, and divide. So these are the possibilities you can use from the relative construction method. And there is one more possibility which is meant for a 3D purpose. So right now I'm just going to go for this last option as a divide. And now what I can do is it works with the combination of this your whatever the option you have selected in the divisions, that is half, division or percent, and then between nodes, that's not actually going to affect only this particular option. So if in case you have chosen the snap intervals at half or snap intervals at division, percent or distance, so either of that whatever you select will be considered. So I'll say obviously half, and if you if you see the cursor also shows some symbol which indicates that now you are in a divide mode. So here it says enter first node of reference vector. So my reference vector will start from this particular corner with a check mark, okay, and moment it starts from there, my reference vector will get concluded. Now it is written enter drag to point. So this is nothing but the other corner, and what will happen, exactly half of that will be get identified. And now you have seen how I place the text exactly to the middle of this room. So if sync is something you expect in this manner, you can definitely go for. Now, what is the next? If I want to copy this, of course, you can use then Control Shift D, because just one copy. And by mistake, if you are used as a Control D, that is drag, then you can hit Control again to enter inside the copy mode, which you know again very well. So this becomes my reference point for the drag, that is copy. And again, if I want to stay to the middle of this, obviously I'm going to use this particular relative construction method option, division, and then again the reference vector I have to complete. So moment I complete the reference vector, you can see how it works, right? So this is how I have taken this text. I have copied now. Now if you want to mirror this later, we'll see how to edit this for its written matter. But maybe if I want to mirror this or rotate this, it's possible. For example, you want to copy and then rotate it. So I can just put again Control Shift D, drag a copy this time, and reference point I have just copied over here randomly. Then I'll put Control E, that is rotate. Then if you read the prompt, it is written enter rotation center point. So this becomes my center point for the rotation. Then this becomes my start angle. So this is one possibility, that I can give my start point and then I can complete the rotation. So this can be one possibility. Or otherwise, if you check that the angle which used to be here, okay, in the info box the text is selected, now it is written 90 as an angle. You can type whatever the angle is suitable for you, that becomes your text rotation angle. So if I say 45, now what happened, you check out what this becomes your what do you say, reference point for the by default to justification point or reference point. So why this is getting considered? Just because here it is supposed to be anchor point logic. So if at this moment the paragraph, there are supposed to be 9 possible locations which Archicad says that I can use. Out of that, right now it is considering the upper left corner. So this text is getting anchored in your drawing with respect to this point. Now I'll just say undo one step back, so you will realize what I'm now going to do and what you will get the end product also. So I have done undo, and here my text come back to the normal, and that too also 90 degree for the its orientation. And this time I'll take the center point as an anchor point. Okay, and now I'm going to change this value from 90 to 45. So you will see the difference. Got the meaning? So I hope now you have understood about this also, how to rotate the text. There's a one more point which you have to keep in your mind while doing this rotate option, or while using this rotate option, is using, either you want to use this always readable or not, that you have to decide. I will just show you a simple example for this. I'm just going to copy this text, and after copying this, I'm just copying it randomly. Now if I keep this option off, and if I try to rotate the text, but it's copy, that is Control Shift E, and if I take this as a base point, then rotation R start point, and this is supposed to be rotation. Okay, you can see what exactly happened now. This text is supposed to be sort of like it's not readable. That means from your end it is not readable. So if in case you want to avoid this particular error, or if you want to keep your text always orienting with a readable orientation, then you can keep this option on. So remember, this is what is going to happen by adding or removing this option. So I hope now you have understood all the basic rotating options, or copy, move, mirror, etc. So now, of course, in the mirror also, that means if you want to mirror this text, you can mirror it also. So that's not an issue. For example, if I say Control Shift M, mirror, and if I use this as a mirror copy, so you can see like after mirroring, I'll get this kind of a mirrored object. So I've copied that, a mirror a copy. So please try all these options and then go for the next clip.